I'm raising my pen to support women and girls' education in Afghanistan. Because if we educate a man, we educate a person. If we educate a woman, we educate a family and society.
Dr. Sarabi, you said that our vision is of an Afghanistan where every woman can live in peace and recognize her rights. How close do you think you have come? How close are you to realizing that vision in Afghanistan?
It's a very, very hard work to do it. It's very hard way to reach on that vision, because we are facing with such a people that their mindset is very extreme. The mindset is the mindset of madrasa, the mindset that they have been grown up with not with the family, with a environment that it's totally all is under the religious school, that they are taught is only very, very limited. So that's why it is very difficult to reach on our vision. But I want to say, and I'm quite confident, but it's not impossible. We can make something possible. And we have a saying in our own language that as much the mountain can be high, there will be a way to reach on the top of the mountain.
And of course, you yourself reached the top of the mountain. You are one of only 4 women negotiating peace at the intra-Afghan talks in Doha. You were the former governor of Bamiyan province, the only woman in Afghanistan, anywhere in Afghanistan, to have reached that status. How has it arrived at this point? What has been the key factor?
First is education. The second one is also on the base of education, which is our constitution. Our constitution gave us the legitimacy that there is men and women are the equal citizen of our community, or equal citizen in Afghanistan. It is something that through education, the people got the different, the people combined the different law from different constitution from different country. What is the best for us? So that's why we have been put that phrase on the Article 22, that men and women as an equal citizen for Afghanistan. So it's also because of education. And it gave us a kind of paved the way to go ahead and to reach to our goal.
But how positive are you that education for all, especially women and girls in Afghanistan, will continue, because we are at a critical time in the history of the country? What does the future to you look like?
Even in the south, which is a big part is under the control of Taliban, even in the south part of Afghanistan, in the east, women want education for their daughters. This is something that even in the south they want. That's why this is a big hope for us, that even if the women and a mother in the rural area, very remote rural area, under the control of Taliban, they want education for their daughter. Of course, it is a big hope for us.
But in 1996, when the Taliban came into power, things changed. You yourself had to resiliently and with determination continue your passion for education and for educating others. Tell us what you had to go through and what you had to do in order to keep the momentum of education in rural areas, in the cities, going in Afghanistan.
So immediately we had to stay at home, and we were not allowed to go out, and my children couldn't go to school because it was forbidden to go to a school, and all the schools shut down and closed. So that's why it was not easy for me to accept that my children can be without education. Because of that, when I was in Peshawar, in Pakistan, so I thought that with my other friends and colleagues, that it will be good if we can do something even small for education. And we opened some underground school in Kabul, Jalalabad, Mazar Sharif, to educate girls and to that at least they can be ready when the situation can be better.
The women in Afghanistan, young girls in Afghanistan have come very far in the last 18 years. So maybe it's actually not possible to go back into the dark ages because your sisters have come so far. Do you think that that is the case, that it's going to be very difficult to go back now that there's been so much advancement?
Sure. So even to imagine about that dark period is a kind of nightmare for us. So because staying at home, doing nothing, cannot go to a school, cannot do the office to work. So it's really nightmare for us, especially women that they are in the urban area. They don't want to go back on the dark area. But even in the rural area, in the remote area, they want education for their daughter.
What is your message to the international community?
My message is for the international community that Afghan women still need for supporting education program. Still the 1/3 of the girls, maybe somehow even half some places, they are out of education, especially the area that they are under control of Taliban. They shut down the schools, they close these, and not allow female teachers to go to school and girls students to go to school. So please help us and support us for girls education, especially on the very remote area.